3 more to go, guys. 3 more to go. Okay. Here we go. Shah's Guardian. The Guardian? No. Shah's Guardian. Like, it's spelled like this. I'm pretty sure I didn't say it wrong. Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-2067 is currently inactive and contained in a concrete lined steel chamber at Site 88. Why is this Site 88 not highlighted like the other one? The chamber has a single entrance that is seamless when closed and only opens from the outside. Conditions that would cause SCP-2067 to enter an active state include the existence of Iranian leader who has taken the title of Shah, and that this Shah is okay. Okay, I'm going to double check how to spell this, how to pronounce this. I mean, actually, can I just wait? Hold on. No. Okay. Pronunciation.
Shah.
That's the British pronunciation.
Shah.
Shah. Okay. Yeah. In case maybe it was Shay. Okay. The Shah is located within the political boundaries of Iran. Containment is thus predicted on the combination of Iran Islamic Republic. If a Shah potentially comes to power at some point, Foundation personnel are not permitted to approach this Shah or SCP-2067. SCP-2067 is still actively sought by the Oriya. Knowledge of its location is therefore limited to level 3 personnel and higher. Testing is neither permitted nor presently possible. Description: SCP-2067 is an animate non-sapient weapon dating back to the 16th century. It is composed of 3 sections: a solid mass of cloth found in the fashion of a turban, 26 centimeters in diameter, a white cloth sheet about 70 centimeters in length, and a 51 centimeter scimitar blade with an ivory-covered tang. The cloth sheet is joined to the underside of the turban and hangs in the fashion of a rope with an opening at the front. The blade is attached to the end of an ivory chain, roughly 1 meter long, extending downward from the inside of the turban. The scimitar's curved steel blade has an unusually sharp cutting edge. During periods of inactivity, SCP-2067 hovers at an altitude of 1.9 meters with its scimitar hanging freely. While inactive, it can be moved by hand without provoking a reaction, though it will return to its normal altitude if it's raised or lowered. SCP-2067 has been noted to infrequently scratch short lines from the Quran upon the walls of its containment chamber. The fact that it hovers is already like pretty cool. It's almost like a video game item, just like you know, hovering like this, and then you pick it up and you just like you obtain scimitar. SCP-2067 was recovered from the possession of the Office for the Reclamation of Islamic Artifacts in 2005 following the February 22nd earthquake in Sarand. It was apparently designed by an unknown artisan around 1550 CE to serve as an autonomous defense drone for Shah Tahmasp I of Iran. Historical records recovered with SCP-2067 have noted that the creation of the artifact was neither requested by the Shah nor was its presence desired. From these historical records, SCP-2067 is described as having been able to sense the location, health, and safety of the current Shah. If SCP-2067 sensed that the Shah was being attacked or was otherwise in danger, it would enter an active state. It would fly towards them. Kind of like Mjolnir with Thor, just characterized as overzealous in its defense. The white cloth of its turban would turn into black cloth, and it would wield its scimitar with the motion of a cobra to dismember any perceived threat to the Shah within its reach. While active, it could move laterally at a top speed of roughly 1.5 meters per second. SCP-2067 could not accurately distinguish between allies and enemies. When it was introduced to Tahmasp I, it severed the hands of a man standing by him and the entire right arm of a soldier nearby. It then hovered beside the Shah, preventing anyone from coming close. by Tamasp once ordered and with reportedly great difficulty on the part of his men. The SCP-267 was sealed in a cave where it largely remained until the Oria captured it in 1980 and contained it at the facility in Kerman province. The artisan responsible for creating SCP-267 was imprisoned after his initial representation of the artifact to Tamasp 1. However, no records as to his death exists. I promise to you, my Shah, this will keep you protected. Floating sword, and of course, everybody's going to say yes to a floating sword, okay? But the moment it hacks up your friends, you're like, okay, maybe I should not keep this. Records indicate that each Shah between 1550 and 1980 knew of the existence of SCP-2067. Throughout that period, it was intentionally released by order of the Shah 6 times. Most notably, SCP-2067 was released by Fath Ali Shah Qajar in 1813, for whom it prevented an assassination attempt, and by Nader Shah in 1747, for whom it did not. At least 90 total casualties resulted from the 6 incidents. It seems that SCP-2067 was never destroyed because, although it is not organic, it was considered successful Takwin, artificial life created with alchemy, and that to destroy it was believed to be an unholy act. During the Iranian Revolution of 1979, Mohammad Reza Shah ordered that SCP-2067 be released to defend him. SCP-2067 had already entered an active state, however, and is known to have dismembered at least 16 revolutionaries in its attempt to reach Mohammad Reza on a straight-line path. It became inactive again when the Shah was exiled and left the country. Since the revolution, Iran has not had a Shah, and thus SCP-267 remains inactive for the time being. More recent documentation has linked the unknown artisan with an elderly Teheranian man recovered by Oria in 2012. Listen, I'm a big swords guy. I'm a big blades guy. I love blades. I love bladed weapons a lot more than like guns. I think swords are a lot more cooler. I know you don't have to fucking range, but I'm also a bow and arrows guy as well. Again, like ranged weapons that are gun related. Don't care. Blades and bows and arrows though. Now you're talking my language. So the idea of a scimitar that's just like kind of like floats around you and defends you. Love that. I love that because I think that's just cool. Also reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2. Where I don't know what's called in English. I know what's called in German, but Sora has like a drive form where it's the strongest one of his, where his blades, he has 2 key blades and they float and they act by themselves. When you don't have to press a button, they attack by themselves. So I'm thinking of that, like this floating sword around you, and the moment it senses danger to you, it's just like. Sadly, it is a bit a shame that like it also attacks people that just genuinely want to just be close to you, like physically. Like how in the hell are you gonna meet any of the ladies if this blade keeps fucking coming out of nowhere, hacking and slashing everything?